Hey, welcome to episode 37 of my blind RS3 Ironman playthrough. Still very deep in my AFK content only phase of the playthrough. Should very quickly get fishing to 99 in this episode, and I'm going to have to pivot to getting a different skill to 99 to keep up the AFK. I also want to level up my herb lore to be able to use all the primal pulp items. Not too much else to cover for this one, so let's get to the playthrough. Hey, 92 cooking. Just hit a 108 invention. Alright, there it is. 99 fishing. We've achieved the highest possible level in this skill. I'm probably done then. I might want to stay and get this fishing rod to level 10. It's my last enhanced fishing rod, and I would be very pleased to not have that in my bank anymore. But I'll probably pick up the fishing cape and use that, you know. All right, here's the fishing cape. Thanks, dog. Move that over here. It looks pretty silly when you're also wearing the shark outfit, but you know, whatever, video games. And I think that has a perk where it like makes it so that I have a chance to get an extra catch. Okay. Not super amazing. All right, so since I'm 99 fishing, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off bait and switch because I have to catch some raw sailfish and some raw manta rays for Big Game Hunter for later. I'm gonna replace it with sticky fingers, and I might end up doing some pickpocketing to try to train that a bit. Trying out sticky fingers here just to see how often I get caught pickpocketing. I can't get the pickpocketing aura because it's paid only, which is very stupid. And I think that a lot of the like 0% chance of getting caught pickpocketing strategies involve having access to that aura. So I just want to see if there are any NPCs that I will just never get caught on or very infrequently get caught on. It's definitely improved by having the sticky fingers relic, and it's quite a bit faster than trying to sit and spam click on the gullible tourist. XP is probably not great, but I could still maybe do this for money. The fact that it's AFK is a nice improvement. Okay, it says that with 78 thieving and no aura, it should be 100% success rate. I think I just need to have the aura to get 100% success rate on like the druids, which would be really convenient for an iron to get 100% success on herbs. But I think I can just stand here at this guy basically forever, which would be great. So I guess I'll report if I get any interesting gift offerings or anything like that, but for now I'm just gonna let this go. I also need to pop back over to the deep fishing hub and get those raw sailfish and manta rays, but do this for now. Actually might be one of the most AFK activities in RS3. There's no like shenanigan, there's no Grace of the Elves that spawns. So yeah, I think I can just like chill here. I'm tempted to take this to 99 thieving. I guess I'm not getting invention levels or anything like that, but this will get me a lot of work done, essentially. Oh, I apparently just got Ralph the thieving pet. It's funny. You have unlocked the thieving pet Ralph. Okay. And the Jack of Trades title? Huh. Yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be my video editing skill for the next while. I think you get... It's pretty good XP per hour. It's like 80k per hour, but that's pretty good for, like, OSRS standards. It's kind of bad for RS3, but it's also, like, completely inattentive, as in, like, I can get up and go take out the trash and vacuum the living room inattentive, so... We're just going to be standing here for an extremely long time. I might step away here soon and finish up fishing really quick just so that's done. I'm going to mention a couple things I've gotten from Saren's Spirits. I got a Distraction and Diversion reset token weekly and an aura refresh. This is the kind of thing that I'm uncomfortable with using on this account because usually you get shit like this from like the store. But because I earned this from a Saren's Spirit, I'm not going to like not let myself use it. I'll probably just throw it on Irby Werby if it lets me. My main problem with content is like that. It's when you get it from the store or from challenges or other gross content that I wish didn't exist. So just that I had to like make the Grace of the Elves, and it's like a pretty rare drop on the Saren Spirit table. I'm fine with using it for a little bit of extra Herblore XP, I guess. All right, there we go. Level 10 fishing rod-o-matic. I will not touch fishing probably for an extremely long time. I guess I'll come summarize how much fish I have after all that. It should be enough for the rest of my RS3 career, I hope. I don't actually expect to do very much PVM because PVM kind of sucks in this game, especially now that Necromancy like wiped out the relevance of most of it. But yeah, I still have a long ways to go to 109 Invention. Just gonna put these tool gizmos in a pack somewhere, I guess. I think I can stuff them in this gizmo bag here. Perfect. And then let's see. So raw fish. I've got 153 raw manta rays and 228 raw sailfish, which I think will be enough for any future big game hunter that I do. I think you get enough noted raw drops that should be enough to bootstrap me. I don't have to worry about getting any more than that. And I've got plenty of sharks. Some of which I'll probably cook whenever I go for 99 cooking. But that is far from a high priority for me right now because I have 5,605 cooked sailfish from running the bait and switch relic, which is more than enough sailfish. I might end up going through here and just alking a lot of these, like the cave fish and stuff, because I think the sailfish more or less cover my use cases, and this is a lot of bank spaces for food I don't need, but I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it if I start running out of bank space again. Yeah, I'm done with fishing. I'm going to get rid of this equipment set. I think I can just go to clean up and destroy it like this. And I think I'll get back to thieving. About to hit 90 thieving. There it is, 90 thieving. Alright, so I just did Irby Werby. I didn't realize I could use this to reset Penguin Hide and Seek, and I think that might actually be the more impactful usage of it in terms of like maximizing the amount of XP I get. I guess I'll go do that, see how much XP it gives me. Well, I might be getting more from Irby Werby now. When you get to 85 Herblore, it increases the XP from Irby Werby, so I think I got a pretty good amount actually. I did the math. It's like 56k XP from Irby Werby, and I'll calculate how much I would get from doing penguins instead. They give an almost identical amount of XP. I think I'd rather do Irby Werby twice than do penguins twice, because penguins are kind of annoying, so I'll just use it on Irby Werby. Might get slightly more out of penguins if I do some more of the quests that lets you catch more of them. I've got an amazing lamp from Meg, and it's divination. Go away. Got a runecraft level from Guthix Butterflies. Probably wanted to keep going on runecraft, to be honest. We'll see. Oh shit, 86 Slayer. Quickly trying to squeeze out an herblore level here. It's a new week, technically. Just want to get some more XP out of Irby Werby and the like. Okay, this should be the level for real this time. Here it is, 88 herblore. Now I'm going to go do all my weeklies. I literally just did the weeklies yesterday, but my reason for doing them here is because it's Christmas time. It's like December 19th, and I don't want to be worrying about weeklies over the course of the next week. All right, so I'm going to try to use the Banner of the Godless to boost to 90 herblore so I can squeeze out a little bit of extra XP from what's in my bank. So I'm going to crush all my guaranas into primal fruit pulp, put them in vials. I'm going to turn my super strength into extreme strength, and I think that's the main thing I can do right now. I might be able to do something with my defense potions. Yeah, I'll do those too. All right, crushing fruit pulp for the first time. I guess the actual XP from crushing it's not amazing, but then putting it in vials is pretty good, it seems like. Wow, okay, I was like not understanding why this represented a lot of herblore XP, and now I get it. Holy shit. You get 5 primal fruit pulp per guarana, and then each individual pulp is 154 XP. So this is like, this completely breaks herblore. Or it doesn't break herblore, but like, I don't need to give a shit about basically any of these herbs anymore. This can more or less be the only way that I train herblore, and I will be fine. That's pretty crazy, actually. I have just a shitload of banked herblore XP just from gathering these pulps for a few days. I think I can boost farming and plant lychee bushes, so I might do that. Just get as much banked herblore XP as I can and treat it as a daily. But this ended up being way more effective than I thought it was. Okay, I ended up using the full 30 minutes of the boost. I got a ton of herblore XP. This changes everything. Basically all of my XP is going to come from this from now on. It's completely ridiculous and insane. I am going to plant my lychee bushes. I'm going to get some growth potions to make sure that they just grow instantly. I might be able to growth potion replace all of my trees with carambola seeds. And I think I'm too far to make a golden dragon fruit. Do I even have any golden dragon fruit seeds? I do. Fantastic. But that's 116 farming. I think the best I can boost to is like 113 maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some shenanigans where I like log off and log on over and over to keep the boost up. But I'm gonna try to get all these planted. I'll report when that's done, I suppose. Okay, so I can boost to get carambola and lychee. I can't get the golden dragon fruit for a couple more levels, but I'll make regular dragon fruit here. So I have to mine the sandstone boulder, which is really weird. I have plans for this big rock. Okay, mine that thing, and I guess this thing takes like 10 minutes to mine. That's very strange. It's a weird game. I guess the point is they want to make sure that you as an iron have access to high-level mining and woodcutting to do it. I don't know. Okay, successfully mined this. Oh. Nope, still need to mine some more. Got it. Okay, there we go. Construct planks. I have to do this again in Anachronia, and unfortunately, I happen to have just done the totem reset for the week, because I guess the northern totem spot, you're supposed to put the totem of the abyss there so you can teleport there and do the cactus spot next to it, otherwise it's an extremely long walk. That's kind of cool. You get a decent chunk of construction XP for doing this. Like 3,000 per tick. Hooray! Okay. So, activate the pouch. Talk to the thing. Farming boost. Red dragon fruit. And this one's leafy, I think? Oh shit, sundry may have been the wrong kind. I think I need leaf. I'll use the sundry for something. I'll go grow some mushroom. Alright, here we go. Or replace it with a golden one when I can afford it. Okay, preparing the second cactus one. Man, I wish I hadn't have just done my totems. I have to wait a whole week to replace it now, and I have to run here every day until then, but I guess it'll be worth it in the long term. It's fine. Okay, constructing the patch now. All right, here comes the second one. I don't actually have to boost for this. I guess regular dragon fruit are only level 95 farming. I'll gather these, and then I'll go plant some more in Het's Oasis, and then there's one other one. I guess Alcreed and Het's Oasis are treated separately. Okay, so I can't do Carambola seeds yet because I need one more farming level to get enough of a boost. I can only get a +5 right now. But I should be able to do the lychee seeds just fine. Okay, here's our first bush here. Lychee bush. Oh, I don't want to be eating those. Yikes. That's a mistake. Okay, I planted all the bushes and all of the cacti. I'm gonna see, I might want to just try to get one more farming level by using rapid growth potions. I'm gonna check what all I have in the bank, how possible that is. Okay, so in an effort to try to get a farming level really fast, I am going to grab 37 Supreme Growth Potion Fruities and just go ham on Calquats. I think it is doable. I need to save some space so I can bank. It's not going to get me all the way there. I need 1.2 million XP. It's going to get me like 400k, but I'll see if I can squeeze out the rest of it somewhere else after doing this. All right, even with these growth potions, this still takes quite a long time, but this is my last one here. Clear the placeholders from my bank for Calquat trees. Just 450k XP, pretty much for free there. I'm going to see if I can squeeze out the rest of the XP here. It's still 775k. I'll see what's in my bank. Hey, agility 79. All right, I'm really trying to squeeze out herblore levels. I want to be able to use that primal pulp as I get it, because there's a bunch of things I eventually want from herblore here. The big one, I think, is the extreme invention potion, which if I had access to it right now, there's herblore 89. If I had access to it right now, I could boost to make everything from invention, and I wouldn't really care about invention XP as much. I'm going to finish making all of these super ranging potions, and then I need to... I guess since I'm 89 now, I could go buy Green Man's Ale from the pub in Unil and just keep using that to boost to use all the extract that I currently have. I might actually do that. It's not going to be super efficient, but I just really want to get 90 as soon as I can so I don't have to boost for that anymore. That's essentially like infinite herblore XP once I actually have it, where secondaries are never going to be a problem ever again. All right, I had enough extract from using a green man's ale and logging out after every inventory to get a chunk of the way to 90, but we're still not quite there. I'm going to see if I can make some extreme defense potions, although that also isn't going to get me anywhere close. I don't have that many super defenses. About to get a thieving level here. There it is, 91 thieving. None of the levels matter right now, other than I guess I can now do starved ancient effigies, which is nice. All right, so just got my 100th Menophyte gift offering. Also happened to get 2,000 memory shards at the same time. I assume that's not a coincidence. That's probably the ratio, which I'll see those. I need to take a break here, but I'm going to open these whenever I get up to 100. May as well show you what I get. Okay, 100 Menophyte gift offerings. Bank space becomes a problem pretty quickly. Does this show up in the drops list? Or doesn't? Big thing is it's a ton of money, as you can see up here in the corner. That's probably the more crucial thing. Clean up the extra bank stuff once this is done. Actually, the cactus spines are pretty nice. To get one magic sapling, okay. Ooh, and a magic stone. I'm actually going to use that. There's something in my POH I can build. I think it's a cape rack that requires one of those. It's pretty expensive if I recall. Yeah, it's like 1,000,000 GP. Yeah, nothing super amazing, but it did get me a whole boatload of money. So I will stay on these marketeers probably until 99 thieving. Okay, I should get my farming level here that I've been waiting for. Okay, here's the level up for real. 108 farming, I can now boost to do carambola trees. I'm going to go around and just replace all of my existing guarana trees with those. I think that's the way to go. Okay, after I planted my carambola trees, I ended up having almost enough primal fruit to get to 90. I'd love to get here so I don't have to boost for it anymore. I can probably, I still have this boost running, so that's 91 herb lore. That's the god banner boost. So I could probably squeeze out some extreme magics. I'll try to do that. I should get it from these extreme magics here. There we go. 90 herb lore. Really had to squeeze that one out, but now I don't have to boost anymore, which is quite nice. I think I'll take advantage. This boost does continue to 92 now. So I can make extreme ranging potions, may as well. Making some extreme ranging potions. I think I now have all of the individual potions needed to make overloads. I just need a higher herb lore level to put them together. I think the best way for me to get Grenwall spikes is probably Big Game Hunter, and I really don't have time to play this game attentively still, but if I were to play attentively, I'd probably do a bunch of Big Game Hunter. I need to get more player-owned farm eggs, because right now the Anachronia part of my POF is just kind of sitting unused, and it's sort of a waste. Yep, I've got extreme magic, attack, strength, defense, ranging, and I guess the magic that I have to shrink down there. That should be enough to make a decent set of initial overloads. Maybe I'll take those if I ever try to get my T9 necromancy power armor. Hey, look at that, 96 hit points, or constitution, which is actually kind of a good level because now I get the full healing from Sailfish. About to get a thieving level here. You can hear the sound of old school in the background. 92 thieving, halfway there. Okay. Well, how about that? I just got max reputation with the Merchant District, which unlocks the Magic Carpet pet, which I think lets me get Magic Carpet Dust, which is just a small like XP boost in the skill I'm training. I think I unfortunately have to have the pet summoned, which is extremely annoying, but, you know, I think that's the last interesting reward for Menopause reputation. Everything else is like titles and stuff that I don't care about. Yeah, I got one like right away. I siphoned it and got a small increase in thieving XP. Actually catching myself grabbing it this time. It's like 400 XP. I looked on the wiki and it's like if you were to get all of them, it would be about 5k an hour. So it's not particularly amazing. If I miss them, it's not going to be like Saren Spirits where I feel like I'm missing out significantly on like passive GP. But I guess if I'm paying attention to the screen, it would be nice to have. So I'm over here in Fort 4 and 3 because my RuneCraft XP has effectively caught up to my fletching XP, and I want to make sure that the Guthix butterflies I'm catching are all going on RuneCraft because fletching XP is actually pretty fast. I'm going to make as many broad arrows as I can here. I have 32,000 headless arrows ready. I'm just going to turn as many of these into those as I can. Yeah, I already have a level up pending here. There it is. 62 fletching. Yeah, these levels are pretty quick. Fletching's like one of my lowest skills. 63 fletching. There should be a level up here. I'm gonna try to take this at least to 70. Fletching 64. It's wild having a skill that levels up this fast. Like my skill list is mostly in the 80s except for fletching and runecraft, which is pretty funny. And I guess fire making. I just got a strange rock. I forgot that these existed. I guess I just needed one for fletching and fire making, the two skills I haven't touched in many hours. So that's I'll put that in there, and then maybe I'll quickly burn some logs to see if I get the fire making one. Why not? I got a giant stack of like 700 U logs from Saren's Spirit, so I guess I should get my tinderbox before I do this. Hold on. I'm just gonna dump those in there really fast. I had to quickly throw together some perks here so that the Pyromatic would generate XP. So I just got Pyromaniac 5 and Rapid 3. I can do better than that, but I don't want to spend a whole bunch of resources on it. I'll just do this until I get a Strange Rock. It should be fine. All right, there's the fire-making Strange Rock. I figure I'm not going to worry about Strange Rocks very much. I think the total XP from them is quite bad, even with all my skills at such a high level. But since I just needed one more, I was like, why not? Getting like 8k XP in some of these higher level skills. That's not terrible. Also not something I'm like super excited about, but you know. 11k on the farming one. Right on. Okay. Fletching 65. So fletching 66. 4 to go. There's fletching 67. Fletching 68. There's 69 fletching. Nice. That is my second to last nice level up. Only one more from RuneCraft at this rate. Comes 70 fletching. I'm just going to keep going until I get through all my headless arrows. I think it'll be nice to just get that all the way to 0. Fletching 70. There's 71 fletching. I don't know if I'll quite hit 72 with my remaining headless arrows. Invention is nice for Ironman in a lot of cases. Like, I just get to totally disassemble this stack of 31,000 broad arrows that I would not use otherwise. And I think it has pretty good chances to get stuff, like plenty of crafted parts. I get some precise parts. The XP is not great. I was hoping it would be like 10 or more XP per bundle of arrows, but it's like 1 XP. So I could probably dump these in the auto disassembler, to be honest. Hey folks, I'm about to step away for the holidays. I'll be away for about a week. I will have my phone though, and I'll continue to do dailies primarily while I'm gone. So these are my stats. I'll just compare to these when I come back. I don't expect to get too much in the way of levels. I might get like a farming level or something. But I'll see you from your perspective in a couple seconds. Okie dokie folks, I'm back from my time off. It is New Year's Eve 2023, and no changes to my stats. I didn't get any level ups while I was gone. I'm getting a little bit close to a farming level up, but I pretty much just did my dailies. Maybe that puts me close to a Slayer level up, sort of. Yeah, nothing really to report on. Nothing exciting happened. Just the normal stuff that I've been doing every day. I'm gonna go back to it today because I still have dailies. While I was away, I basically stopped bothering with boosting my farming to get the XP from gathering things for my primal fruit pulp, right? Because it's like it's an okay amount of XP, but it's not worth trying to log out and log back in on mobile. But I'll try to get back to doing it because it does add up on farming XP, I suppose. Part of the reason I'm getting back into boosting is that I'm about to get a farming level up, and this will be the way that I get it. It's like 6k XP per carambola tree, which is pretty good if you account for the amount of XP that I get from other sources, like from checking player-owned farm animals. But it's like so annoying. There it is, farming 109. It's extremely annoying to try to maintain that boost and note things on mobile. Like you have to like long press and make sure you click successfully on the right thing. It sucks pretty bad. Might just not bother with the boost for the bushes because the total XP is not as good for bushes. Yeah, it's like 2,400 total per bush versus 6,000. Just confirming that I did, in fact, not spend any of this Christmas wrapping paper. I ended up getting about 95K of it. Never spend any of these things, but it's always fun to show the final total at the end of the season. Okay, this actually took me a couple weeks to do because of the weird way that Feather Pack specifically restocked, but I think I now have enough feathers to get to 99 fletching. I won't have to buy these ever again, which is great because there's 11 shops to alternate through, and it's really annoying. Let's confirm. Yeah, I have more than enough feathers, so I can use the other 50K or whatever for other things. For now, I think I'm going to go... I have to get some work done, but I want to process all of the primal fruit that I gathered. I've got a good chunk of it here, so I'm going to head over to Fort 403 and do that for a bit. Okay, so I have about 1.3 million potential XP from pulp here. So that's pretty good. I'll start working on that. I think that might get me to 92. We'll see. Got a Guthix butterfly from the Apaterasaur that I planted over here. This should get me a Runecraft level, Runecraft 62. About to hit a level up here for Herblore. There we go, 91 Herblore. I'm gonna stick out until 92 before I do my weeklies here to get as much XP out of them as I can. I can do Ancient Effigies now, that's pretty good. Alright, should be getting 92 Herblore here in a second. That'll enable me to do my weeklies. Today is January 2nd, and weeklies reset tomorrow, so I need to knock those out really quick. Just want to get as much XP as I can out of the Herblore related rewards. Here we go, 92 Herblore, halfway there. Just hit 100 Metaphyte offerings. Again, I'm going to go ahead and open them all here. Alright, got a gold leaf as well. The gold leaf with the magic stone. We'll end up using those. There's stuff in my Player-Owned house that I do want to build. About 4 million, 5 million GP. Alright. Back to it, I guess. Here comes Thieving 93. Very nice. So I'm gonna ride this all the way to 99. So like I was saying the other day, I really haven't been able to have time to play RS3 attentively, but I really want to get this Kandaran Monastery teleport. It's one of these guys, yeah. That's just from doing the easy Arduin achievements, same as old school RuneScape, but you don't actually need the cape because it will help me when I do my very, very, very regular tree runs, or I guess primal fruit runs, I should say. The lychee fruits, it would take me right to one of the bushes. I think I already qualify for everything for it, so I'm just going to start working on that now. I'm at 9 out of 23, and I don't think any of these tasks are interesting or particularly different from the ones in old school, but I'll report in if... Okay, this is my second to last one for this achievement diary, task set, whatever. I still unfortunately need... Okay, well, it's actually, I still need the one in... I'm waiting to do the one in West Arduin because I just have to go there anyway to sell the cat. But apparently I never actually grew my cat earlier. It's still a kitten, and it's like 20% of the way there, so it's going to take me a while. I'll just AFK it while I'm thieving training or something. About to get a Runecraft level up from a Guthix butterfly here. Yeah, Runecraft 63. Scrambling to record always catches me by surprise. Slayer 87, and there's about to be a system update. Let me get out of here. Alright, I am about to get the end of the easy Arduin achievements. I had to step away from this a minute ago. I have a cat I could sell. Yeah, there we go. You don't actually have to sell the cat. That's helpful. Alright, I have to figure out who I have to talk to get this reward. Dr. Orban in the church. Okay. Here we go. All easy tasks. You can wear an Arduin cloak now. And a lamp that I guess I'll just throw on Herblore. It's like 1,000 XP or something. And I think I can just toss this cloak for now because I'm not going to use it. I can just come back and reclaim it from him whenever. Destroy. Get one from Dr. Orban. That's fine. So now I have this Kandaran teleport. Should just be able to use, to get that bush now instead of having to use the fairy ring. Probably should have gotten that forever ago, but whatever, it's done now. Right, about to ding 94 thieving. There we go, 94 thieving. I think I'm about to get a Runecraft level up from the Guthix butterfly. Yeah, Runecraft 64. Oh, this is cool. I finally saved up enough money to get the Sovereign Warehouse. I think that's the last warehouse upgrade. And now I don't really care about most resources. I guess I still have a couple of these upgrades to pick up, but I'm probably going to just start trading them with the trader for other stuff that I need to craft some of the recipes from the scrolls. These are all the scrolls I've had in the time it's taken me to max everything. I only have a total of 4. I think most of the scrimshaws are pointless. I'm pretty sure all of these are pointless. Maybe the Eastern soups are good, but I'm going to try to get... It would be nice to have T85 stuff in case I ever level melee or ranged again. It's probably the easiest way for me to get those things. But I'll keep running them in the meantime, I guess. Just got 110 farming. Basically missed the level. So the one perk from 110 farming is that I can now get the last plant power upgrade, which I've been saving points for. And I guess the rest of my points are kind of pointless. I can use them to get these growth potions, but like the exchange rate is terrible. So I guess I'll save it for some growth potions, but you know, whatever. Now plant 10 seeds per patch. Cool. All right, I have enough banked herblore materials now that I could get to 93, well, 93 easily. If I can get to 93, I can boost to 95 and make the higher tier invention boosting potions, which will let me finish doing basically everything for invention. So I'm going to do that real quick. Well, by real quick, I mean over the next couple hours. It takes a really long time to process all this shit. Hey, there's herblore 93, which will let me use an effigy I have in the bank. And I'm also going to use the banner boost to make a bunch of the high tier invention potions. Crafting or agility? Well, that's probably not happening. I don't think I'm going to take my crafting level up for a while. I have so many mycelial weapons. I could turn all of these into extreme invention potions, and I will do that. Why not? Should be more than enough. It's going to give me a plus 17 boost, which will get me all the way to 120, so I'll be able to discover every other blueprint. I'll just do that. Report what level I end up getting. Should be a bunch of discovery XP. I have like 700k to level up, so I might only get like 1 level at best, but we'll see. Making these extreme invention potions. I don't know if I like these extreme invention potions. I don't like that most characters can just get these trivially and that they let you skip so many levels and discover things so early. It kind of like undercuts, I think, even having invention go above level 99, but just RS3 things as usual. And that should be all the extreme invention potions I'm going to need for the lifetime of my account. I guess I might need some if I'm like fishing for specific perks in the future, but I'm so like burned out on the idea of doing anything with PVM in this game. I just don't give a shit because of the way it's been so severely undercut by necromancy. Probably not something I'm ever going to bother with, really. All right, that is lots of doses of extreme invention. 36 doses. That should be more than enough forever. All right, let's start discovering stuff with this. All right, drinking with discover. Hey, look, I can discover literally everything. I'll start with the high-level stuff first. Yeah, 262k XP for the first thing I discovered. That's pretty nutty. Definitely going to end up getting at least 1 level from this. I had 2 things to discover at level 118 that both gave like 250k XP, so maybe 2 levels are on the cards. I think it will go down quite a bit as I go lower. Let's see if I can end up making this alchemical hydrix. I'm not sure if that's worth it or not. That level up? Yes. 109 invention. Got to keep logging off to maintain the boost. One of the things I just researched is the equipment separator, which is comical that you unlock that at such a ridiculously high invention level. It just makes it slightly easier for you to remove gizmos. I guess it's like expensive to make. Maybe that's the argument. I have to decide if I want to bother with this partial potion producer. Like, it cuts me out of the XP of making them. I think it's actually completely terrible in this game because the scroll of cleansing doesn't work with it, which is like unacceptable. Okay, just researched the last thing. Did not quite get 2 invention levels, but came pretty close to it. Probably didn't need to log off constantly because it actually boosted me to 126. It's funny. 625k until invention 110. And I've discovered everything there is to discover. So I might try to make some of these things, like the alchemical hydrix and the passage of the abyss. I have to do some research. I think it's going to involve me needing to do more clue scrolls for fortunate components. Okay, so the passage of the abyss is strictly quality of life. You can put compactable teleport jewelry into it and have up to 6 different teleports. So it's essentially the player-owned house jewelry box in old school RuneScape, but in an extremely expensive, annoying to create, barely bank-saving item in RS3. Yeah, I don't think the Passage of the Abyss is going to be worth the effort it would require for me to create right now. I don't want to do clue scrolls for a day to get enough fortunate components to make the alchemical onyx. And it's, I mean, it is saving like 7 bank spaces potentially, but I can deal without it for now, I guess. Probably go ahead and make the large gizmo bag. I think that just, I mean, I don't really need the space for it, but I'm pretty sure I have the necessary parts. Let me do that really quick. I guess I never made the medium gizmo bag, so I'll do that first. And then large will be helpful in the future if I end up having tons and tons of gizmos, I guess. So there's a potion reservoir that's maybe worth making that like automatically drinks doses of a potion when the previous part wears off. Requires a potion flask that I don't know if I can make. Yeah, I might do this if it actually comes up that it would be relevant. It seems like it's useful for example, automatically drinking anti-fire potions when you're fighting dragons or whatever. But I don't know that. I don't think that's like on the horizon for me, so it's not something I'm going to stress about making. The alchemical hydrix is the more important thing for making the brooch of the gods and the essence of finality amulet, which I believe does require me to go do more clue scroll hunting to get the fortunate components, but let me see if I actually really want either or both of those, like, urgently. Well, the Brooch of the Gods would require me to get my smithing up to make Elder Rune bars. It would require me to get my crafting to 97, or within boost range of 97. Require the fortunate components, like I was saying. A little messy. It stores urns and effigies, which could be helpful. And it spawns Saren spirits when doing non-combat skills, which gives you invention components, which is probably good to have sooner. Trying to decide if I really want to work on this or not, though, because it's a bit of a time investment. I need rumbling components too, which seem like they're pretty annoying to get. I guess I could get rumbling components from doing raids, but really don't want to do those. I feel very uninspired to even attempt them. I'm just going to pretend like it doesn't exist. It's probably a mistake long term, but it seems like making the amulet and the brooch is just a giant pain in the ass. Hey, look at that. Thieving 95. Oh, extra loot from Menophytes. That's pretty good, actually. Just reminded that I've been gathering camouflage fragments this whole time and haven't checked to see if I can get the thieving outfit yet, so I'm gonna go do that now. I have like a decent number of them. 26k, 27k almost. That might not be enough for me to get a full outfit, but I probably should have checked sooner. I just completely spaced on the fact that I was even doing that. That's enough to make 7 outfit pieces, so let's see here. I'm just gonna destroy literally all of the ones I just crafted and then look in Diango to see if any of them are close. So I only have 2 Prif pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4 Keldegrim pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4 desert pieces. So 1 more desert or Keldegrim piece will get me there. I have to pay attention now. I'll leave this currency tracker up whenever I have enough to make a piece. So I didn't miss out, fortunately, but I was close to missing out. This Guthix butterfly should be a Runecraft level up. Yep, Runecraft 65. Reporting in on off-recording progress here. I'm pretty close to level 96 thieving. I'm going to get it off recording. And I've been leaving every single time I get to 3,600 camouflage fragments, and that's happened, I think, 3 times now. And I keep getting the outfit piece that won't give me a complete thieving outfit. But I now have 4 pieces of every thieving outfit, so the next time I get a piece, it will at least give me a partial outfit that I can equip right away. I probably won't be recording when that happens. I'll just pop in the next time I record and update. Yeah, I would expect to see a thieving level in that outfit. I'm also going to stop opening my Menophyte gift offerings because they put too much stuff that I don't want to throw out in my bank. I'd rather just keep them unresolved. I probably shouldn't have opened the ones that I already got, but I guess it gave me a base of money. Hey y'all, I've been a bit busy. I just wanted to give a quick update. I ended up getting to 96 thieving. I'm really close to 97 thieving. I got runecraft to 66, and as you can see, I have this cool first part of the elite thieving outfit. Finally, I still need 7,200 total camouflage fragments to get the final outfit. So a little ways to go on that. I'll probably get it before getting 99, but I'm gonna keep AFK and Menophyte Marketeers. So I'm still over here pickpocketing, and I noticed that I have a new voyage I've never seen before for a Tengu Suba. Never seen this before in my life. I googled it, and apparently it's to make the level 85, tier 85 melee weapon from ports. It's really interesting. I feel like you can get a full set of 85 gear if you play ports for like a year, it seems like. I mean, my ports are practically max. The only thing I'm short of maxing here is my captains. I need to get the really high level captains in my crew and get them all to level 10, and then I'll essentially be maxed. But I guess I'll keep trying to get these. Like, I've talked about how I think necromancy has broken the game and made me completely uninterested in going for gear, but I guess 85 is as good a starting point as any, especially if they end up fixing the other combat style. So I'm going to try to get this guy if I can. Also, I guess while I'm reporting, I'm up to 66 runecraft. I'm a couple Guthix butterflies away from getting to 67 runecraft, and thieving is at 97 now. Here we go. Master camouflage outfit. Oh, that's kind of neat. It makes you like partially invisible. I don't know what is different here. Chance to double pickpocket, avoid stun. I guess the avoid stun is the big deal, right? It would be fantastic if it was possible for me to not get caught while pickpocketing druids, because I'd much rather get herb seeds than cash and Menophyte gift offerings. I guess I can go try them really quick, but I'm pretty sure I need some kind of aura that I'm choosing not to use on this account. I'll pop over and see what the catch rate's like. Nope, I got caught. It's really hard to tell in this game because the wiki doesn't have like detailed pickpocket chance information for every possible NPC like OSRS does. I don't know if there's something else I could do to increase my pickpocket rate. It's wild. It's like, even if it's like a 1% chance. See, this is interesting because in OSRS, I feel like pickpocket chance is exactly what's on the tin, right? If it says that it's a 1% chance, then you almost never get caught. But it seems to work slightly differently in this. It's got to be really low. That's super not worth it. It is rather low. I don't know if it's low enough to make it worth doing. It'd have to be like wood cutting depleting a tree, right? In order for it to be AFK enough for me to get stuff done. I would definitely much prefer these seeds, though, to Menophyte gift offerings. So I've been doing this for a while, and the additional XP and the herb seed drop rate are bad enough that I don't think that it's worth it. So I'm just going to finish up in Menaphos. Finishing up in Menaphos will also finish maxing all reputations, which doesn't really matter, but it would be nice to be able to cross that off the list as something I have to think about. Okay, I am over here making primal extract. I've got plenty banked to get to 96. I want to get to 95 before the weekly triggers. So I guess Herby Werby XP spikes significantly once you get to 95 Herblore, so we'll see if I can squeeze it out here. There it is, 94 Herblore. One more to go. Alright, been sitting here for most of the morning, but I should hit 95 here in a second. I technically have 96 banked, but I just wanted to get 95 so I get the extra benefits from Herby Werby. There it is, 95 Herblore. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just do Herby Werby, get it over with here. Alright, so the XP now in Herby Werby is pretty good. It's like close to 90k in a cycle, I think. Not including the bonus from the small lamp that I get outside. Herby Werby has not really made sense to me. It's like, why is this, you know, a weekly that's worth doing other than that? Herblore XP is kind of annoying to get, but it certainly starts to make more sense as you get higher levels. And those levels give you higher multipliers. Yeah, 88k. And then we'll see what it is, including the small lamp. And that's without any bonus XP. Yeah, 96, so almost 100k. If we do that once per week, it's not going to get us anywhere near 120, but it's good. Hey folks, just providing a quick update on the state of RS3 right now. I am up to 98 thieving. I'm very close to 68 runecraft from Guthix butterflies. gonna try really hard to record 99 Thieving. Once I get to within like 100k, I'll stop doing this on the other monitor, but I'm nearly done with my current junk account cycle, so I should be able to play this a little bit more attentively soon, hopefully. I'm also nearly maxed. I'll probably end up maxing Imperial District Favor off screen. All right, about to get a big farming level here. There it is. Farming 111. The reason this is big is I no longer need to boost for lychee bushes. I can talk. And I can now boost to do golden dragon fruit in all the cactus spots. So I'm going to try to plant those here soon. Hey, and I have max reputation with the farming guild. I'm glad I didn't sell these dragons early because now I get more beans for selling everything. 10% more beans is pretty good. Now that my farming rep is maxed, I only need to max one more faction in Menaphos, and then I can basically switch off the relic that gives me extra faction. Technically, I haven't done the Heart of Gielinor, God War's Dungeon, like, was it 2 or 3 or whatever, but I guess I can just switch to that relic if I ever decide to grind it. It's not content that I'm ever going to incidentally do like I am with farming every single day and Menaphos most days. All right, boosting my farming to plant my first golden dragon fruit here. Using a sundry potion to grow it immediately. I don't have to worry about like checking its health or whatever. Picking my golden dragon fruits. Then I have to log out to maintain the boosted and do this at the other 3 locations. All right, just been maintaining my boost here. This is my last golden dragon fruit seed, and then we'll be good to go. This should slightly increase the amount of effective herblore XP I bank every day from doing these farm runs. I have been staying on top of doing this at least once a day. I could technically do it twice a day, but I don't have the energy to do it before I go to bed every night. Sweet. And then I'm probably going to crush all of the regular dragon fruits that are currently in my bank so that they're not taking up space anymore, because I will never get regular dragon fruits again. This is kind of annoying. I had to go quickly get some energy, brilliant energy and flickering energy to keep making my divine locations. And I got a single empowered chronicle fragment. So I was like, okay, I don't want to have this take up space in my bank. I'm going to offer it. I offered it on its lonesome and had offered all of my chronicle fragments that I've been banking for months and months and months. So it gave me like 500k divination XP that I don't want. I guess it doesn't really matter. The only other thing I would use chronicle fragments for, honestly, is to empower the incandescent wisp hole. There's literally no other use case for them, and that hole is permanently empowered anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's kind of disappointing. Should be a runecraft level here. There it is. Runecraft 69. Nice. I'm getting real close to 99 thieving. I am about to get 99 thieving. I'm gonna be really sad because this is probably the best AFK I've ever had in RS3. Never going to be as good as this, and I'm not going to feel inspired to do any thieving after this. There we go. 99 thieving. It's done. I think the thieving skill cape kind of sucks. I'll go get it, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's Martin Thwaite. I might quickly try out druids to see if 99 is high enough to not fail to pickpocket on druids. If it's not, I got to go find something new to do AFK, though. Should show you how many memory shards and Menaphite gift offerings I ended up with. You may have seen in the corner I did max every faction rep without needing to do the quests, so that's kind of nice. I was worried that doing so much faction draining was a waste of time. 704 Menaphite gift offerings. That's not including 200 that I already opened and regret opening because of all the junk I'd put in my bank. And 16,000 memory shards. Pretty good. Okay, buying the thieving cape here. There we go. There's a little fanfare. Nice. Thing sucks, I think. Items from pickpocketing are noted. I mean, that's not bad. I could see that being useful in certain situations, but like the things that I want to pickpocket are like herb seeds. They're already noted, so it doesn't really matter. Whatever. I'm gonna go try the druids, and if I fail to pickpocket them even once, then I know I'm gonna have to come back after Plague's End. I really want to avoid that. I think I can avoid it. I think I'm gonna get basically all of my herblore levels from my daily primal fruit pulp runs. I'm probably never going to need herb seeds. I honestly don't know that there's anything I'm ever going to have to pickpocket with this, but yeah. guess I qualify for everything now, so that's good, question mark. Kind of wish they would expand Thieving to level 120. It should be an easier skill to expand. Because every point of XP I get above 99 is going to feel like a waste of time. Nope, totally got caught. Need to finish Plague's End. Alright, well, I gotta go find something else that's AFK to do. I still have editing to do. I guess I always need to do energy siphoning, so I could grab my vacuum and do that. I'm just wondering if there's something that's more interesting. I guess I need to start getting my fletching level up. That's been on the docket for a long time. It's quite a bit less AFK than what I was just doing, but I think they just improved the workshop in Fort 4 and 3 a little bit, where I can just always click the same thing. So I'll give that a try, I guess. Yeah, that's nice. The bench tries to estimate what you have in your inventory and default to a recipe, so I think I can just click the bench and make all of these now. So I'm gonna try that. Fletching 72. About to get Fletching 73 here, working through my maple logs. I'm saving the Acadia logs to burn later. There we go, Fletching 73. It's really slow. Should be getting a magic level here from the circus. There it is. Magic 90. Hey, look at that. Fletching 74. I mentioned you can see it over here, but I went ahead and swapped out the diplomacy relic with the adrenaline region relic just because it's such a good quality of life increase. How about that? You run Archglacier enough times over the months, you eventually are able to siphon your necromancy equipment. So this should get me a level up if I siphon both of them. Yeah, there we go. Invention 110. Hey, Fletching 75. Oh god, I think my cat muted me again. It took forever, days and days of just making arrow shafts, but I now have enough arrow shafts to use all of my broad arrowheads. But I have to start feathering them, so I'm gonna start doing that now, I guess. Let me put the broad arrowheads away. Do that at the end here. There's a fletching level here. There it is, fletching 76. Once I get to 200,000 headless arrows, I might make some of the broad arrows. I just want to get more fletching levels so that whenever I click on the carpet dust, it gives me more effective XP. It probably doesn't make a huge difference, but I started making broad arrows right away because I wanted to get the higher levels, and I already regret it because you can only do 20 at a time, so it's way less AFK. So I think once I finish this batch and get this fletching level, I'm just going to stop and go back to making headless arrows for a while. There it is, fletching 77. It's pretty fast once I'm just doing broad arrows, but I'll wait till I've made all the headless arrows, I guess. Fletching 78. 79 fletching. Oh, total level 2600. That's cool. I think that might actually be a world threshold. Let me check. Be kind of funny. Yeah, 2600. But yeah, this is taking a really long time. I'm up to 431k headless arrows. We're more than halfway there. I just have to make 700,000. 80 fletching. I'm in the home stretch here when it comes to making the headless arrows. Down to my last 100,000. Oh my god, I'm finally done. It's been like a week of nothing but making headless arrows, but I finally have 700,000 headless arrows. I've got enough to make all of these broad arrows. I'm going to start working on it now. It's going to get a little bit less AFK now, but XP rate's going to get way better. About to get another fletching level up here. They're coming real quick now. Fletching 81. Oh, hey, every time I see random fireworks, I'm like, what the hell is that? I got the fletching pet. Right on. Wow. Levels are so fast, I'm not even realizing it. 82 fletching. About to get a farming level here. Just make my farming runs a little bit more convenient. It's not a huge unlock. 112 farming. It'll be great when I get to 113 because then I don't have to micromanage my carambola trees anymore. Okay, fletching 83. 84 fletching. Fletching 85. Fletching 86. 87 fletching. Fletching 88. Fletching 89. Levels are blowing past now. You get so much XP when you're actually making the broad arrows. Fletching 90. Fletching 91. Fletching 92. Halfway there. And that should be 93 fletching. I should be able to finish this up probably later this week. Fletching 94. Fletching 95. Fletching 96. I'm running out of AFK from Fletching. I'm gonna have to hot swap to Herblore soon, I think. Hey, Slayer 89 from Archglacier Reaper tasks. I'm really interested in how far Slayer is gonna take me just from only ever doing Archglacier. Fletching something 97. 98 Fletching. One more to go. Hey, almost missed it. 99 Fletching. Hooray. I guess I'll finish making these. I just want to get them out of my bank. After hitting 99 Fletching, I'm over here working on Herblore. I might just barely have enough banked resources to get to 99 Herblore. I know Herblore keeps going to 120, but it would be nice to have 99 out of the way. All right, working on my dailies. I finally can build this revamped workshop, which I don't think I'll ever use. But doing this, there's no more buildings to build. And I actually finally have it so that all of my captains have all of their traits removed. I'm still working on getting them with perfect traits. This one has perfect traits with all tacticians, perfect with all sea friends. I need 4 tacticians on this one. I just finished tacticians on this one, yeah. Yeah, for some reason I have 3 that are good at combat. I figure it doesn't really matter as long as I have 1 of each. So I'm getting close to a perfect port. I also need to finish getting these guys to level 10. I think now that I've finished building the final building and there's literally nothing else to build, I'll show you here. I have been not accepting any of the other characters ever since they unlocked. I didn't get the whaler, I didn't get the biologist, anybody, because I wanted to maximize the chance that I would see the memory, the divination character, because she lets you reroll captain traits. And now that I'm done with that, I don't have to delete them anymore. I'm probably going to do both of these events. These events haven't been terribly interesting, so I'm not going to show you my reaction to them going forward, unless if like something super crazy happens in the story, I might come off, unmute and talk about it. We'll see. 96 Herblore. I think I have enough bank to get to 99, so I'm going to try to do that. Herblore 97. Holy crap, this playthrough is catching up on me temporarily. Episode 34 was recorded in September of 2023, and the last clip of this episode was in the middle of February of this year. So yeah, when I said that, don't worry, it might seem like I'm really far behind on the recordings, it's going to catch up pretty soon. Apparently this is what I was talking about. Still a lot more skilling to come in future episodes. I think that seeing how close I'm getting to being caught up is going to kick me in the pants to actually do some attentive content in RS3 here. Once we get to the RS3 exclusive quest content, we'll probably have entire episodes that are just, you know, a couple quests. The further I get along with this, though, I do think that I'm going to try to max in RS3, or at least come close to it. That doesn't feel worth doing at all in old school RuneScape, but a lot of RS3 content does seem to be geared around maxing. And I should throw a reminder in here about my self-imposed restrictions for this playthrough. I think I mentioned them once in the first couple episodes and never revisited it. This game doesn't use daily challenges at all. When the Battle Pass was in the game briefly, I didn't touch it once. I don't do seasonal events. There are lots of different kinds of seasonal events. The big one is unlimited porters. I don't take advantage of that. The only seasonal adjacent thing I've done, there was an event that automatically allowed you to pick your own Reaper task, and you couldn't opt out of that ability. I didn't not do Reaper tasks during that week. But other than that, you know, if I'm able to opt out of anything seasonal, I definitely do. And then I have kind of softer restrictions for a couple other things. I'm intentionally avoiding the traveling merchants ship. It's something that's reliably available, but I don't know, it feels kind of icky to me as content that you can use to bypass stuff using GP. I'm not going to completely lock myself out of it if there's something there that really makes sense for me to go for, like a death touch dart might be reasonable for something at some point. I also have never done the Wilderness Flash events because they seem like they undercut a lot of other content in the game. But with the wilderness being completely safe, I don't feel super comfortable about taking advantage of something so busted that's also time-gated. I don't use any of the premium auras, so the auras that you have to unlock based on getting currency from being a member over time. I can afford to unlock basically all the ones I would ever need, but I'm really uncomfortable with that mechanic existing, and so the only auras I use are the ones that you can obtain through normal gameplay. And then I've never spent money on bank space, but I don't want to say that that's a permanent account restriction because I might be forced to buckle at some point if the game doesn't buckle for me. I've been living paycheck to paycheck on bank space for like 6 months or more. It's miserable. I really wish that there was an option for me to spend GP on it because I would totally, you know, farm for GP to buy slots like you can do in old school RuneScape. But the point is I'm going to try to stay without any purchased bank spaces for as long as I can get away with it. So I have held true to those restrictions the entire time. Herblore, this whole time I've been thinking, how the hell do Ironman train this without using daily challenges? I finally understand now. It's with Primal Fruit Pulp. Opting out of daily challenges is probably making it take like 5 times as long for me to max in this game, if not longer. But the game feels a lot better to me if I don't have to depend on that kind of crap. So yeah, just thought I'd cover that again since we haven't talked about it in a very long time. Next episode, I'm going to keep working through Herblore, and in the not too distant future, we're going to start working on the Brooch of the Gods and doing a whole heck of a lot of big game hunter, since you need dinosaur eggs for very high level Herblore secondaries. And then after the BGH scramble, I'm going to have to start doing a lot of quests because I need to build my content backlog back up. I just blew up like 6 months of backlog in 3 episodes. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.